Hey guys, it's about beer 30. Let's take a walk into the kitchen and see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. I do appreciate it. Stay safe, guys. Do your social distancing. This COVID-19 is not messing around. It will kill you guys. So do what you got to do, and I hope everybody's well. That all the unemployed people are working from home. My wife, the other half, she works at the Kroger store down the street here, so she's in the front lines. I consider her a hero. She's doing what it takes to get everybody what they need at the grocery store. Of course, a lot of shelves are empty with everybody buying and hoarding toilet paper and hand sanitizer and paper towels and a lot of other things. She's, as far as I'm concerned, in the same area as the first responders, medical personnel, doctors, nurses, fire, rescue, EMTs. She's there every day, every single day, and trying to provide the service and give people what their basic needs, guys. I mean, you got to have food no matter what's going on in the world. So I applaud her. I'm very proud of her. With that being said, stay safe out there, do your social distancing. This beer I did about 8 months ago, I think, guys, and I was very impressed with it. So the last time that I was out at the craft beer store across town, I picked up some more of these, and I'm going to review the 2020 edition. This is the Bask from Basic City Beer Company, and these guys are out of Waynesboro, Virginia, and this one was put in the can on January 7th of 2020. So, and I've had it for several weeks, guys. I haven't done any reviews for a couple of weeks because I was so far ahead, and we're winding down. I only have a few more beers left in the fridge, and then we're going to stop for a while probably, unless something shows up unexpectedly. I'm going to probably stop posting, but we still got another month to go. By the time you see this, it's going to be probably end of April, the 1st of May, and we'll see what happens by then. I'm not begging for beer by any means. People accuse me of doing that when I say what I say, but it is what it is, guys. When the few I have left in there are done, it's going to be over for a while. And I hate that because I've been doing it for 10 years, and I don't think I've missed. Even when I went on vacation, I still posted stuff that I had pre-recorded. But anyway, this was an impressive beer to me, so we're going to do the 2020 edition. For Virginia beer, I think these guys are doing it impressive. And with the one we had yesterday that was 7 months old, they could take a lesson from these guys right here. They know how to do a beer, and they know how to date the damn beer. So, anyway, let's find out. Let's jump over to Untapped. I did tell you the IBU 7.6. We don't have the ABV. We don't have the IBUs. And the commercial description here says, Mosaic and Citra hops give this beer a pineapple and citrus juiciness for the palate to reveal and praise. Two of my favorite hops, guys. Should be very citrusy and a whole lot of fruit notes on this, tropical fruit and maybe some other stuff in there. So without further ado, let's find out. Yeah, a big plain Jane silver can with a stick-on wrapper on the label. Again, that's how you do it. You don't print up a bunch of fancy artwork cans and it's going to be thrown away or recycled. Very cloudy coming out of the can. And I didn't go back and look at the review I did. I just remember it being very, very tasty. And I've bought several different other beers from this brewery that have been very, very tasty. These guys are doing some pretty damn good stuff, and I'm very, very glad. But I have to go across town. I have to drive 30 miles to get my hands on these because nobody in the Kroger store and the craft beer store gas station beer store don't carry these. I have to go to the craft beer store to get these. So So, I mean, and that doesn't guarantee I'm going to get a fresh beer, because I bought some beers over there that were old or didn't have a date on them. So, I almost got it all in there. About a finger of head. That is a great looking beer, guys. It really is. It looks like a glass of orange juice. Maybe a slightly lighter color, but still a very good looking beer. Definitely looks like a New England style beer. And it's 7.6%. Untapped is listing it as an imperial or a double New England style. I don't think these guys are claiming it to be a New England style on the can anywhere, but they are saying it's a double IPA at 7.6%. About a finger of head on that pour. Good looking beer. To the nose we go. Wow. Wow, wow. Guys, I'm probably going to have to drive across town, especially as much as I hate to with the COVID-19 and everything and social distancing and all that. I'd have to call and see if they're still open and all that kind of stuff. Everything is just about shut down that's non-essential unless they're doing some kind of drive-through or delivery service. The aroma is off the chain, guys. I could smell that all day. I really could. Pine, pineapple, grapefruit, very citrusy, oranges, mango, maybe a hint of some peaches. That is a wonderful smelling beer, guys. I'm definitely looking forward to this. Cheers, everybody. Wow. And now, still, today is the 5th of April, and like I said, this was put in the can on January the 7th. February, March, April. It's at 3 months, almost 2 days away from being 3 months in the can, and it still has that outstanding aroma and taste. Wow. Very delicious. Just imagine how this would taste in January. Very nice, very, very nice. And if I have to go across town, I'll look for some more beers to do some reviews with, but we shall see. I'm trying to stay at home as much as I can, since my wife's having to go out every day and work at the Kroger store. I am trying to do my part staying here and not having to go out. So, she's my hero. Not all heroes wear capes. Mine don't wear a cape, but she's my hero. We could get the back end pour in here, and I'm gonna enjoy this one, especially after yesterday's beer. That was a freaking mess. Oh yeah, I got some big chunks in there. Great big chunks. It clouded it up considerably, so we have some settling going on when it's almost 3 months in the can, especially since it's an unfiltered. Looks like I got everything out of it, but there are some great big chunks in there, and I'm going to swirl that around when I get to the final chug. I am going to get all of that. I used to be, when I seen something that had floaties and chunks in it and stuff, but not so much anymore, guys, especially if it's an unfiltered beer. I mean, you're going to get that. You're going to get it. If that offends you, maybe you ought to think about buying something that's unfiltered. I was that way at one time, and I'm not so much anymore. So, guys, I'm going to sip on this, and I'll be back, and we'll do the final chug. At 3 months old almost, 2 days away. It's still very, very tasty beer. Alright, guys, I'm back. I've been sipping on it for a while now. Very, very tasty beer, guys. Even though it's 3 months old in the can, still has a big hop aroma and hop taste. The 2020 edition is just as tasty as the 2019. You may see this beer in my fridge again. I'm not going to review it anytime soon. It may be a good go-to beer for me if I can get something fresh, but I have to go across town to get it. That's the only drawback. And like I said, with all this COVID-19 going around, I don't know what's going to happen, guys, as far as me being able to go out. They're allowed to come start screwing everybody's front door shut so you can't get out anymore. I mean, it's a very, very sad time we live in right now. So I hope everybody's well. Take care of yourself. Do your social distancing, and whether you're asymptomatic or not, try not to spread this around. I mean, you may think you're healthy, but you still have it, and you could go visit somebody, parents, grandparents, somebody with a compromised immune system, and kill them. I mean, it's very, very scary, dangerous times we live in right now. So, with that being said, and I'm doing this on the 5th of April. You may not even see it till the 5th of May. I'm that far ahead, but it's winding down. I only have like 3 or 4 more beers to do, and then it's going to be over for a while. And by the time you see this, I may have received some more beers. I'm not begging for beers. I don't want anything sent to me that you don't feel comfortable doing. I am definitely not begging for beers, but once it's over, it's going to be over for a while until I can pick up something myself that I haven't reviewed for a while, or something that comes to a beer in my package shows up. So I'm not begging for beers. Definitely not. Scary times we're living in now, and a lot of people are scared to send beers or do anything like that, and I understand that. So it may come to the point where you won't see one once all of them that I have pre-recorded, and I do have a bunch pre-recorded. So we shall see. This is a very tasty beer, guys. Very impressive beer. I would definitely buy this beer again. Big chunkiness in the bottom of it though, especially being almost 3 months old. A lot of settling going on with the hops. That's why I'm swirling it around, trying to get all that agitated so I can drink it. Very pleasant beer. These guys are doing some awesome stuff. I am so glad I can get my hands on their beers here. I hope that continues. I hope they haven't had to stop production and all that stuff. I mean, very scary times we're living in right now, guys. It is very frightening. A lot of PTSD going around with people locked up in their houses, and cabin fever, and not being able to go to the gym or walk or exercise unless they're doing it in their house or walking around the streets in their block. The greenways are shutting down. I went and walked last week. Me and a friend of mine went and walked about 6.5 miles one day, and then they announced that evening that they're closing the greenways. Unless you have some kind of exercise equipment or you can walk around in your block, you can't go to a greenway to ride your bike or walk or go to a gym. I mean, that's what happens to me. I've joined 2 gyms in my lifetime, and both times within 3 to 6 months they closed them. And that's what's happened to me again. I did it back in the 80s, so I joined the gym and they closed it within 3 months. Then I joined the gym in January and they closed it in March. It's just not meant to me to belong to a damn gym. Final chug here, guys. Oh, that's an awesome beer, guys. Even being 3 months old, it's an awesome beer. It is very, very tasty, guys, to me. To me, guys, this is definitely an A beer. Could be an A+ beer. But right now, 3 months old, it's an A beer. I'm gonna give it a 98, guys. It is very, very tasty. Fresh, this could probably be a 10 beer. And I didn't go back to look at the one I did 8 months ago. I may have given it a 10. It may have been a little fresher than what I'm drinking right now. But for 3 months old, this is still an A beer. A better part of almost a 10. If you say it's a 10 beer, I would not argue with that. It is very, very tasty. And like I said, you may see it again in my fridge. We shall see. We shall see. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 93, outstanding. Over to Untapped, they have it at 3.99. A little disappointed in those numbers. That's not quite to their A. That's kicking the door down to be an A- beer, but that's in the very last number of their B+ beer. It's definitely better than a B+ beer, in my humble, honest opinion. So, it is what it is. If you can get this, I mean, I don't know what their distribution is, if it goes outside of Virginia or whatever, I can get it here. But Waynesboro is not that far away, a couple hours up the road. So, Very tasty beer. Better than what's brewed around here within the Roanoke Valley, that's for sure. Anyway, if you've had it, let me know. This is the 2020 edition of Bask from Basic City Beer Company. Let me know what you think if you've had it. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.